Hello everyone and now welcome to a game between Fly versus Lawliet. Game already getting underway here as Lawliet has spawned as the blue Night Elf player over here on the top left hand side of the while Fly, well, the only other spawning location, spawning at the red. Great matchup. Hopefully two of the most recognizable names in WarCraft 3, Lawliet and Fly. And what will be going down in this matchup? We do see an Altar of Storms or Burrow followed by the Barracks. It will not be a very fast tech to tier 2. Meanwhile, Altar of Elders, Moonwell, and an Ancient of War being built off to the south here. Does not look like it will be a Tavern Hero coming in from Lawliet. As this game gets underway, making a couple of early predictions, I am expecting to see a Keeper of the Grove with Archers or a Demon Hunter with Archers early on. Just seems to be the standard play as Archers have gotten a major boost. Altar of Storms off over here. It is going to be a Blade Master, however. So Blade Master going up against a Keeper of the Grove. Blade Master, the more old school hero, seemed like if you went anything but a Blade Master in years past, it was an odd strategy. Now Farseer and even Shadow Hunter first, not that uncommon. Peon making its route across the map here should be able to spot out his opponent in just a moment as we're looking at Moonwells and, well, that Keeper of the Grove nearly halfway done, waiting for that 2-minute mark for them and all of that training and fighting to actually begin. Now, I don't see a Voodoo Lounge being placed down, and we'll see when that tech to tier 2 actually starts. We see a second Orc Burrow, so that does come as a little bit of a surprise. You normally only need that second Orc Burrow if you plan on going into 23 supply by training up an additional Grunt. So far, that Orc Burrow, nearing completion as the Peon now making its way back. Blade Master opting to do a little bit of harassment, it appears. Now going to go ahead and Windwalk and perhaps try and take down this Ogre Warrior while the Keeper of the Grove is trying to clear out the mercenary creep camp off to the south. No, Blade Master wandering around and Fly, well, just trying to go for that pure harassment strategy and should know exactly where his opponent is. Not quite sure what's going on. Perhaps this Ancient of War will get taken out. No, not even bothering with the Ancient of War. And, well, Fly not using these opening minutes very effectively. He's used multiple Windwalks. He's already down to, 120 mana. Did he pick up the item? Blade Master does get a little bit of a steal right there and is now looking to back away. Fly, well, it still has a Scroll of Town Portal, if that accounts for anything. He's also sitting at 23 over 30 supply now. And, well, there's that tech to tier 2 a little bit later than I would like to see an Orc player play. And is Fly really trying to change up his strategy here? Those Grunts aren't really doing much of anything at all. All right, as Fly is now sitting at 26 supply compared to his opponent's 23, it doesn't matter if you have a larger army than your opponent unless you're actually engaging or preparing to engage with those units here. Fly is not creeping out. He's just trying to do a little bit of harassment and perhaps trying to keep his opponent's Keeper of the Grove at level 2. Blade Master is also nearly out of mana as he was not able to, get any items from the Voodoo Lounge since he hasn't built it yet. All right, we're going to see an Ancient of War off over here. 2 Grunts now down to the south. He has a lot of map awareness. This Blade Master has pretty much been fighting by his solo self so far, as the Forest Troll Shadow Priest should be able to dance between these Moonwells and make it difficult for that Blade Master to try to close on in. Ancient of War still slowly making the trip and trek on over. Grunts now perhaps going to try and do a little bit of creeping as the tech to tier 2 not yet done, and that Blade Master is still sitting at level 1. All right, some questionable decisions so far. Getting in a little bit more experience. Now getting entangled. Does not have any more mana, and he's just going to continue to take a lot more damage here as it is now down to 194 hit points. Ogre Warrior will get taken out. Claws of Attack +6 now picked up as the Talisman. Oh, Talisman of Evasion was dropped over at the tier 3 item. All right. I won't even get into that. All right, Blade Master now making its way down, going after the Kobold Geomancers and these remaining units. All right, Kobold Tunneler kobolds, all of these units off here, gonna end up easily getting taken out. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Grove gonna be able to finish off all of these items, or finish off this well, relatively difficult creep camp. I'm sorry, I'm just in shock that Fly is not playing nearly up to what I expect him to play. He had nearly 6 to 9 supply of units, not really doing much of anything. The grunts could have been creeping away from the action. They could have been doing a lot more, and instead he just was sitting back and was, well, it seemed like he was afraid to engage and seemed to not able to multitask. The Keeper of the Grove is sitting at level 3 right now. We are looking at an Ancient of War transitioning back down to the south. There are a couple of, well, mercenaries, as the Keeper of the Grove could easily just come in with a bit of harassment. Shadow Hunter is going to be that level or the second hero, as the Demon Hunter is going to be the second hero as well. Demon Hunter as a second hero is making a lot more sense, as mana burn, even at level 1, is extremely effective. You don't really need to have the Demon Hunter at level 5 first. Even having your Demon Hunter at level 3 in those critical mid-game battles is enough to really deter a lot of spell casting and spell usage from the Blade Master and the Shadow Hunter. Demon Hunter now out onto the field here. Blade Master trying to get a little bit of experience, going after that Forest Troll Shadow Priest. Forest Troll Shadow Priest could be in trouble. It does get taken down. Mana burn now onto that Blade Master, as the ensnare making it difficult for that Forest Troll Berserker to get away. A nice attack, easy attack right there, as that Blade Master does get to level 3, and a Tree of Life is now being established by Lawliet. All right, we're looking at Serpent Wards coming in from the Shadow Hunter, and this is the style of play I wanted to see from Fly earlier, being able to engage with the Blade Master while the remainder of his army is still doing something. Shadow Hunter should be able to get to level 2 here in just a moment, as we look at the Murloc Nightcrawlers just dancing around. Blade Master going after that Tree of Life, or just, purposely trying to make sure that Tree of Life cannot root. By constantly standing next to that Tree of Life, that Blade Master will not be able to root and entangle a gold mine, which is exactly what that Tree of Life is trying to do. That's one way to prevent your opponent from expanding. You can see that Tree of Life. He is engaging right now. He could try and engage. There's that Clarity Potion, and now once again unable to root after he uses a Clarity Potion and then goes ahead and wind walks once more. Will be able to keep up this, shadowy display for a little bit of time. The wind walking Blade Master preventing that expansion from coming into play at all. Meanwhile, Raiders, a couple of engagements right here, a little bit of damage. Are we going to see ensnares? No, we do not. Shadow Hunter looking to back up already, as the Tree of Life, is it going to be able to root here in just a moment? Fly needs to constantly just move back and forth, as the Blade Master is going to be needed in the battle. All right, Demon Hunter going to come across and engage so far. Mana burn onto the Shadow Hunter, healing wave bouncing around. Blade Master shows up to the fight finally, and this could cause a little bit of problems. Demon Hunter seeing that level 3, Shadow Hunter seeing that level 2. Demon Hunter getting off another big mana burn right there, as the Serpent Wards, trying to poke apart the rest of the army. These are only level 2 Serpent, or level 1 Serpent Wards, as the Shadow Hunter is only sitting at level 2. Forest Troll Shadow Priest will get taken down. There it goes, as the Demon Hunter, trying to inch his way up to level 3. Blade Master unable to chase down that Dryad, as the Dryads of Lawliet are able to prance away at very, very low hit points, while Fly's own units are constantly in trouble. There goes another entangle as well, as there it goes. Demon Hunter gets up to level 3. Level 2 mana burn gonna have a very, very large impact on this game here, as they should be able to mana burn down that Blade Master pretty quickly. There goes another Raider, as the fight is definitely going in favor of Lawliet. Both sides losing a lot. Are we going to see a mana burn onto that Spirit Walker? Yes, it is enough to finish him off right there. 43 supply compared to 40, as Fly's units down to 40 supply here. All right, this engagement. Demon Hunter going up against the Blade Master. More Raiders joining in on the fight. Another entangle coming across. Is that going to be enough damage to finish off that Raider right there, as it looks like the Demon Hunter dives on in? Keeper of the Grove sitting now at level 4. Demon Hunter sitting at level 3. It has a potion of lesser invulnerability if it wants to stick around in this battle. There goes another entangle as the units are still trying to back away once more. Raiders are going to get a couple of ensnares. Well, Serpent Wards are being placed down, and Serpent Wards are now the level 2 variety. That is going to be a lot of damage as grunts are going to get taken out slowly but surely. Keeper of the Grove going after a grunt there. That gets taken down. Demon Hunter down to 17 hit points. It uses a potion of lesser invulnerability, able to survive. And well, Lawliet sticking around in this fight for perhaps a little bit too long, but still somehow has 50 supply army as all of those units are now back at home, ready to heal back up. 50 supply compared to 40. The entangling of the gold mine has happened. Low hit point Dryad now making its way back off to the north. Fly needing to train up a large number of units. You can see, what is that? 9 supply currently being trained up. His own army only at 31 supply right now compared to 53 from his opponent, and I don't believe there's that much being trained by Lawliet at this stage. All right, Dryads making their way through Ancient of War. Gonna, well, eat behind these tree lines here in order to gauge against these gargantuan sea turtles. And that's exactly what we're looking for right now. Or are these Murlocs gonna try and fight against the Ancient of War? Spread out all of that poison. Murlocs getting taken down. Keeper of the Grove staying at 4. Demon Hunter may get to 4 here after the clearing of this creep camp, and we may see some more survivability items added in. Peons now doing some long distance mining as well. I like this new Lawliet style. This is a NetEase ladder. I don't know if you can actually read it. NetEase ladder right here. So Lawliet and this new style of play of this particular style, very interesting so far, but then again, Fly made some questionable moves early on. All right, Peons are trying to make their way all the way back here. This is just an illusion as we now see the Raiders now diving on into position here. All right, I do not know. There is no pillage being researched or no pillage researched at all as the Raiders are going in after the Moonwells, removing that home field advantage. But in come the Dryads. There's a mana burn, and there goes an ensnare onto that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter could be in a little bit of trouble, in a lot of trouble. Staff of Preservation unable to save, and there it goes again. Is it going to be able to transfer the Potion of Invulnerability? No, it is not. Or I thought there was a potion of invulnerability. No. Instead, the Demon Hunter just caught in a horrible, horrible spot as the Serpent Wards are trying to peck apart all of these units again. Ogre Mauler gonna try and fight around this back line here. Spirit Link making it difficult to focus down units. 54 supply compared to 46. Somehow home field advantage is not quite enough as it is nightfall, so the Dryads do have a better healing, but the Serpent Wards are just dealing so much damage. 27 to 30 piercing damage across all of these units. There goes a Forest Troll Berserker as the Blade Master still has a potion of lesser invulnerability, even though it is low on health. Keeper of the Grove in trouble. Here is Lawliet gonna end up losing the Keeper of the Grove as well. And yes, it looks like that is going to be the case as the Keeper of the Grove trying to slip away, and it does end up getting taken down. All right, Fly coming out ahead after this battle here. Fly is, down to 37 supply, but has taken down 2 enemy heroes, the Shadow Hunter and the Blade Master, still alive and still gaining experience at this point as the Demon Hunter needs to be resurrected. All right, more long distance mining still coming underway. Level 5, almost level 5 on that Blade Master, as a Dryad could easily get taken down. Moonwells are pretty much, have a little bit of experience or have a little bit of moon juice left, as the Demon Hunter may not be able to make its way back out. More repairs coming in from the Wisps, but Raiders are going to be able to ensnare that to stop that in that tracks, and that Demon Hunter doesn't look like it will be joining back in on the fight. All right, what looked like some questionable early moves from Fly, not using nearly as many of his units, just turned into a lot of unforced errors by Lawliet. All of these Serpent Wards getting completely unchallenged, so much piercing damage and shutting down all of those Dryads with no problem. We are only at Tree of Ages, more Wisp trying to be added in. And remember, this is a 2-base Lawliet, but he's still ending up in a little bit of trouble. Keeper of the Grove does get to level 5, resurrected at the tavern. Ogre Mauler going to get taken down as, well, the ensnares making sure he has nowhere to go. 49 supply for Fly compared to 30 over 20 for Lawliet. Lawliet is trying to rebuild his base down to the south. He needs to get additional Moonwells to even train up any extra units, and his main base is about to fall. Meanwhile, where is the army here? Keeper of the Grove shows up. That is a lot of claws of attack on that Keeper of the Grove, plus 21 damage, but it may be too little, too late, as the Keeper of the Grove well, could easily get taken out by all of these units here. Are we seeing any repairs? No mining, no repairs either. Damage is trying to come back across. Dryads, well, getting in a little bit of damage here as that Grunt going straight after that Dryad here. All right, there goes the Tree of Ages as the Grunt looking to try and perhaps escape away. Plenty of Serpent Wards still in position. We are at Stronghold, level 5 on the Blade Master and on that Shadow Hunter. Things are just looking so good for Fly now. Lawliet in serious trouble after that last fight. Just unable to well, fight in a favorable spot at all, as the Shadow Hunter now retreating all the way back. Raiders are going to be in position here and just heal back up for what I believe will be the final push. All right, this Great Hall nearly up and running. We'll be ready to start mining in just a moment. And well, that is the game. You see Lawliet actually leaving. Perhaps he scouted out his opponent's gold mine, and that was pretty much it. Lawliet actually mined 2,000 more gold, or almost more than 20% more gold than his opponent, but still ended up losing in that fight there. The positioning just not favorable at all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.